What's happening, people? United Central back again with another video. It's Thursday, it's preview time.
Yes, gang.
International break is over. Nuruddin.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
My God.
You have to get a fresh trim ready for the weekend.
Trust me.
You know what I mean?
Man like me's checking out common sense tonight.
Come on, man. Aaron, what you saying, bro?
Yes, man.
Germany, what happened, man? You got to touch a Dutch lesson, bro.
Yeah.
No worries.
Dutch master on you.
No. Did you underestimate them? Do you reckon Germany underestimated them?
I think the manager did some tactical mistakes.
That was madness for me, man.
And obviously individual errors and stuff, so... But yeah, we're still first in the group, man.
What a goal, though, against Northern Ireland. What a goal.
Man.
That guy apparently used to be a striker in his youth teams. So it explains how we managed to...
One thing about Germany is they always reproduce. They always, you know
That's
what I
the
mean?
thing.
It's just, you know what I mean? We need that kind of, you know...
If you look at the youth teams, they just got oozing with talent, just ready to play for the A teams. So, yeah, man.
Talk about this weekend, Nuruddin. It's the big one. It's the big one. You know what, yeah? I was just preying it, man, and I was thinking, yo, this is actually a big game, you know. This, for me, I don't know about you guys here, but this will set the tone, yeah, for the rest of the games running up.
You know, guess who said that?
Who said that?
Brendan Rodgers' quote today is, "This is a barometer for us
To see where you are.
To see where we are." So that's how they're balling. He's coming out, shots fired already, doing
He's
a
putting
press
pressure on
conference.
us.
Doing a press conference on a Thursday when most managers do it on a Friday. He's coming out saying, "Well, I'll know where my team is. This is a test for my team to go to Old Trafford."
And you know
play."
what, yeah?
Wow.
And Aaron, man, I'm telling you now, man, I'm looking at that midfield. And there's a fire alarm. We'll be back in a sec. No, it's all gone. Yeah. You know what I mean? No rules, guys. No rules. You know what I mean? Man United have got us, you know, the heart attack, yo. That midfield, let's just talk about that midfield, yo. And it's giving us a heart attack.
Yo, that was like at the Raves, yo. You were talking about Leicester midfield, yo. That was like...
Yo, that just shows you, man. The alarms are already out now, you get me? That midfield, bro, I'm telling you now, it's the midfield battle. If you look at it now, if they lost that midfield, Darren, it's game over.
Yeah,
The only one midfielder from our team can get into their team. That's Pogba.
But if you look at it though,
That's it. That's only Pogba on his good day. But
And
you know
you know what I mean? Even they disagree with that, you know, Pogba. I don't know, man, you know. Pogba, would he slide in there though?
He would. Come on, Saeed.
Aaron, would he slide in there? Yes or no?
into Leicester's midfield.
Leicester midfield.
Come on, man.
Definitely, man.
Bro,
Imagine-
this guy, Real Madrid and Paris, they're fighting over him.
What's going on here, man?
I don't know what's happening, lads. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
But
It's ballers, the studio, man. I don't
I
know
what's
going
happening,
on.
you know what I mean? They're giving us that, you know what I mean? But Lauren, talk to me. How are we going to approach this game? Because this is a big test for Ollie, man. If he can win this year, then you can say, you know what? He's getting somewhere. But if we lose this year, I think it's panic. Lauren, man, talk to me, man. This is a big game, man. This is a big game, yo. And I don't know, I think you're a bit comfy, you're laid back. I feel like, yo, you got a fresh
I'm
look.
laid back. You know what? I'm laid back because there is nothing that I can do in my power to do because I am thinking about the injuries. We cannot.
No,
afford.
it can't be.
We need
man,
Juan
excuses.
Pogba, and Martial back. I'm hoping that Martial's back. I'm really hoping that Martial's back. We know my boy Lingard is going to be alright because he had a bit of illness, didn't he? So he's going to be alright. Come on, boys.
Nah, man.
Nah.
Lingard's going to shut you two up.
I don't know what you want, man. This is a Lingard fanboy here, yeah? You know what I mean? I bet you were distraught over the weekend when you
I was like,
Lingard.
Lingard, where is he for England, mate? Yo, Southgate can't be wrong, man.
Movement into the shadows, mate. It's no man's land.
Listen, England looks so much better with Sancho,
But you know,
even Rashford on the bench, England look.
You know what I mean?
With Sancho.
Yo.
So anyway, to me, it's about the injuries. Can we get the injuries back? Obviously, 75,000 at OT. Back in getting
75,000, that realistic, man.
Listen, we're gonna get behind the team. To me, I'm just trying to remember the last home game in a big game because Leicester is a big. We have to remember that. You know, in the last couple of years, they won the league. They won the league. You know what I mean? They won the league actually. Recently than before, you know what I mean?
So you're saying Ollie's got to respect them then?
So, listen, we've got to respect them, but we have to also try to get the win because the win's really important. To me, I wasn't devastatingly disappointed at the Crystal Palace game because I'm one of those, if United throw the kitchen sink, and they did most of the game, it's just things went against us. The referee on the day was just terrible.
Nah, you can't
he
blame
was.
the
No,
referee,
listen,
man.
he was.
If you don't need the referee.
Listen, I have not. Listen,
No, but you don't need the referee when you've got the quality.
It doesn't
Man
matter.
City need referee.
You do.
Man
Listen,
City
you
need
do.
referee.
Yes, of course. Sometimes.
No, but
they
they
need
scored
referee.
3 goals before they need the
Listen,
referee.
they needed a referee. But listen, this is thing, Saeed. I'm trying to explain to you, and I've been saying it on this channel for ages and ages. The level what Man City and Liverpool are different to everybody else at this moment in time. We're not there. We're 3 years off from where Liverpool and City are. But so the idea that we're going to need a referee. Of course we're going to. We need a referee to do their job. The Martial is a spot-on penalty. The Rashford, that's a spot-on penalty. Maybe we would have missed them. It would have been incredible to see a team like us miss 3 penalties in one game.
Is that an indictment on Man United now?
Of course it is, and we know where the blame lies. We all know where this lies. So it's not about the current squad. I'm not blaming the current squad or Solskjaer for our plight. So we are going to have to talk about referees. And the referee on that day, I don't try and notice games. I never moan that much about referees. Most people who know me know that. But that referee was taking liberties on a different level. Anyway, I would wonder if he would have lifted up his shirt and shown that Liverpool crest. You know what I mean? I would not have been shocked. That's how levels it was. That's how I was thinking. Are you a Liverpool fan? Just turned up for the day and thinking you're reffing this game.
Aside from referees.
But listen, that to me, the Southampton, I told you, Ollie let me down big time. I'm Ollie's biggest fan and he let me down. Because 20 minutes to go, get the kid on. Don't wait, you've got a red card. Get the kid on, right? That was Ollie, right? That to me, that game was on Ollie because there was the game to be torn, and he did not bring on the kid when they were 10 minutes. You know what I mean? When he only brought him on when it's 10 minutes to go, and 10 minutes is not enough for him. But this game, I'm hoping that we get the big guns back. So the 3, you know, Martial, Pogba, Wan-Bissaka, hoping to get those 3 back. And to me, it's about the first goal in this game for me.
So it was about the first goal with United?
No. I think more than in this game. Because if we concede the first goal, they're going to murder us on the counter. They're going to murder us on the counter.
Aaron, talk to me, man. I need some positive, man.
It's important. I really hope Wan-Bissaka's going to be back. Because we don't know the progress with his back injury.
Yeah.
However, if let's say he's out, I wouldn't be worried because we can play Tuanzebe there.
Oh, Dalot.
Remember?
Dallow's injured.
He's still recovering. Remember when he made his debut against Arsenal?
Yeah.
Let's be real. He pocketed Sanchez.
He was the best out of that. If we lost that game, but he was the best player that
exactly.
game.
He pocketed Sanchez. He played well, and he just like thinking that it's not his natural position. He actually did very, very good. He did all right. So I believe now that he's more developed, now that he's more intelligent, he's acquired more experience in the Championship. If we play Tuanzebe there, I think we shouldn't be worried because that could be like a Wan-Bissaka 2.0, let's say, because he's quick, he's intelligent,
he might have more
he's
delivery.
technical. Do you know what I mean? He can go forward, he can defend. Do you know what I mean? So
he's comfortable on the ball.
He's comfortable on the ball, and that's the most important thing, to be comfortable on the ball. But I'm just worried about. You know, I'm asking myself one thing. When you watch a game of your favourite team, whoever it is, whatever you see on the pitch is a reflection of what happens in training.
Yeah.
So my question is, what the hell are these guys doing in training? Because right now, all of us can see like it's not spectacular. It's not like, especially you. Tactically, you've questioned Ollie a lot.
Yeah.
You haven't said Ollie out, but you've questioned.
Oh, you're borderline. That's the game. Let's put our hands up. You are Ollie out already.
No, I'm not Ollie out. I'm not Ollie out.
Let's get it out.
I'm borderline. Flip-flop
all day.
I'm just kidding me.
I'm just asking myself, what are these guys doing in training? Obviously, you guys know me. I watch different things around Europe and stuff. I remember when Pep was at Bayern Munich, most of the training sessions, sometimes Bayern would just throw them on YouTube. You could watch it live, and you can re-watch it again.
I doubt we'll have our YouTube.
So,
I don't think there'll be much to watch.
Our training sessions will be on YouTube. So sometimes I'll re-watch that just out of curiosity and because I used to be interested in coaching and everything. So I'd watch how he would set up his training sessions. The players come out. They don't even run. Like the first thing they do, they get into groups of 4, 5, 6, and they start doing rondos for like 20 minutes. Rondos, because obviously that suits his game plan.
Yeah.
So unconsciously, you're getting used to knocking the ball around, and he's drilling that into your head that you have to keep the ball. I just want to know what these guys do in training. Like, what are they doing? Is there any
to be fair to you,
is there any tactical approach? Is there because for every team you have like a specific tactical training where you let one team play like the opposition, and where you play your team as your team.
True.
So that you get used to the way of playing against the team that you're playing against on the weekend.
Real talk.
Do you know what I mean? And I just want to know if they're doing that in training, because on the pitch, what we're seeing right now, it's just.
Let me tell
He's got a point, man. He's got a point.
You know what? I would say at the Wolves game, and I would say at the Crystal Palace game, Man United dominated possession. So in that answers your question in terms of Manchester United kept the ball. Now, this is where individual qualities and the caliber of player that you have in those positions that can make the openings in the game.
Yeah.
That's what it matters. So you're telling me with 70% possession, Bruno Fernandes is not finding the strikers, or he's not having shots. If you had a Sancho on the right wing, he's not doing that. So the thing about it, to me, the way Oli is played, for me personally, the idea of me not seeing, maybe I'm too gassed in my head that I'm no longer seeing the low block, because that murdered me. That literally, that put me in 6 feet. That killed me. Literally, every other night when I was watching United under Jose, it was like I was having an assassin, a ninja assassin, with their slowly putting on a silencer, kept picking my head, bang bang, like that, to my knees, and then slowly torturing me. Right. So that is what. So I don't see that anymore. I see United pushing up to the halfway line in every game that I've watched. Against Chelsea, we were pushed back a bit, so we had to generally to see out that bit of period.
It was a counter-attacking football.
No, and defend. But in the Crystal Palace game, at the Wolves game, at the Southampton game, I see Man United pushing up the pitch, pushing up.
That real danger.
Listen, but because why was that? Because we don't have the quality of players.
Yeah, but you talk about
the difference between.
Is it hard to break teams down though?
Of course, listen.
Bournemouth would do it.
No, it's
West Ham's got a point, because if
two things. Let me finish. Two things. Two things. One. It's a way of playing together. 2, having the correct individuals in the position
so why is Oli not
to play
implementing
together.
that then?
We don't have the talent. We've got one guy we look to. We've got one guy.
Can't manage to drill that though. Can't manage to drill that.
You can drill all day long if the quality's not there. What was it? To me, the manager that's brought that total Dutch master football to United was Van Gaal. Van Gaal bored the hell out of you.
Yeah,
you were falling asleep. Your game on Snake, you were breaking records on Snake, mate. Are you kidding me? You were sat in that stadium breaking records on Snake. You went from being ranked 500 to 2 in the whole world. So let's not get it twisted. Possession football, that idea of keeping the ball. But when you don't have the quality, your possession football means meaningless. It's exactly the same thing what we said last week about having 20 shots on goal. 20 shots, listen, 20 shots on goal. If you're not testing their keeper, that's just a mad stat. So to me, 70% possession. And that's what I'm saying to you. So for me, I'm too gassed. I'm not seeing low block. And I'm not really critiquing too much. I'm not critiquing too much on the Oli, because I remember how it was for Klopp, the development, how long it took.
Yeah, but you can see what Klopp was implementing straight away, though.
Yes.
You can't see that with Oli, though.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
What can you see then? What can you see? Apart from pushing up.
United pressed the ball. The winner of the park.
I don't see it as a group.
Listen. Yes, because it might be dysfunctional at certain times. And plus, could you imagine him, right? He's part of this transfer. I mean, he's sitting there with Woodward. He's given his list of players, 5 or 6 players. He's only got 3. And those 3 are, what are they? One kid from the Championship, who's doing incredible, by the way. Congratulations to James. Congratulations on being player of the month. And you know what? Big up Patrice Every. You know, I've been gassing him up.
What's he doing? Is he actually a part of the coaching?
No. He's doing his
badges.
Yeah, his badges. He's doing his badges at United
with the youth.
The youth. But you get placed in different clubs and he's come to do it at United.
Right. Okay.
That's why he's there. For the next couple of weeks. But for me, you've got 2 defensive players. So you've got one guy, 2 defensive players. The 2 midfielders that he wanted, on the midfielder he wanted, it's not here. So we cannot all blame Oli for everything. For me, it's time now. I'm just hoping, and during this 2 weeks, Oli's looked at every game of the game, sat his coaching staff down, went through everything with a tooth. You know what I mean?
I hope so.
Went through it all, right? And said, this is where we need to do a bit more. Because I don't think we've played that badly. I genuinely don't think we've played badly. I just think that in any other things, little bit luck goes for us, and then we win the game. And then all of this is forgotten about. But it's when we're drawing or losing the games, that's where all of this talk comes up. When we're winning, really. Everybody was saying he was a master tactician in those 3 months. Let's be honest, guys.
I don't know.
Let's be honest. These are coming out of your words.
I don't know, man.
That's what's coming out of his words.
Tactically, he made tactically and in terms of personnel, he made good choices because he played in a three-man midfield.
Herrera that was there though.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
that's the thing.
And people like you were telling me, oh, I don't know. I mean, we could go and get better.
And I
When
agree
I
with
say
you.
that?
Go and get better. You were saying that, mate.
I
The
wasn't
videos
saying
are
that.
there. The receipts are there, mate, on YouTube.
No. I don't know what this guy's on about. I never said that about Herrera.
You jumping on a bandwagon
when-
about we could
when
get
did you say that?
better.
When did I
This
say
is
that?
months ago when he was
What did I
like,
say?
who's going to go.
What did I say?
We could go and get. Yes, there's a better quality midfielder plays out there, but the importance of Herrera in our team was solid. To me, the biggest criticism I have of Oli is substitutions. He ain't reacting enough,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm sure I can see
Yeah.
what we can all see.
Yeah.
We can all see
Yeah.
what we need. We need that action.
That's tactical now.
No, it's not tactical now.
It is
Sometimes
tactical now.
instincts is reacting to instinct, and he sits there and just like.
Yeah, but tactically you don't have it though.
To be fair, you know what? Who does exactly the same as that? I'm asking you the question, please. Let me see if you two are answer. There's a manager in the Premier League in the top 4 that finished 4th last season. Everybody raves on about saying it's the next Man United manager, but he does that. He only makes substitutions.
Poch.
What? 75 minutes.
I don't think you can compare Poch
No,
to Oli,
he
though.
sits there when everybody's pointing out the obvious thing to make, the substitutions to make. There are certain managers, that's just the way they have. But I just want Oli to snap out because Fergie will react to things that were going on in the game. Fergie would see it, the coaching staff would see it, and he needs to react quickly.
I agree with you because I want to see sometimes when it happens to everyone. Everyone can have a bad game.
Yeah.
Everyone can have a bad game. Yeah, from goalkeeper to striker, everyone can have it. But when you do have a bad game, as a manager or as fans, sorry, we want to see Oli just go. You know what? I know you're having a bad game today, but I'm sorry, it's just not working. I'm going to take you off at half time. Just say that to a player.
Probably a lot of them though. Yeah.
Just say that to someone, like, listen, I'm going to take you off because I can see it's not working, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to hurt a player because at the end of the day, they're professionals. They have to deal with it.
Yeah.
They have to deal with criticism. They have to deal with do you know what I mean? They have to deal with it. We want to see Oli do that. That game against Southampton, a lot of these players in the first half could have been that person where Oli could have gone, listen, bro, I'm going to take you off because it's not working. But he's not doing it. Same with Mason Greenwood. We've all said it. Mason, 8 minutes. Come on, man.
For me, that's
8 minutes.
tactical now,
But
man.
the kid is so talented. In 8 minutes, he managed to do something.
Too much, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The piece of quality, one piece of quality.
One
that
piece of
could have
quality in
got a
8
goal.
minutes. Now imagine if you had 20.
Yeah, that's a
Imagine
chance.
if you had 30.
So how do we go about beating Leicester then?
Bro,
What would you be?
I would say, like,
tactically.
the thing is, against Leicester, the battle has to be won in midfield. And just looking at the personnel.
I've got an idea, and you know what? You just stole it before.
Yeah.
Tuanzebe in midfield with McTominay. Fred's not going to play. Push Pogba up the pitch to hurt them up the pitch. That is mine.
Man United playing a defender who centre mid.
Are you kidding me? You need
we-
somebody who's athletic who can get about the pitch. Are you kidding me?
but when you get him run around like
listen,
Maddison,
yeah, but
passing
he's
around
good.
him.
If we
But
play,
he's good
if we
though.
play Tuanzebe as a CDM,
CDM.
and you look at Leicester's formation, Tuanzebe will be the equivalent in Didi because they know different. They exactly the same build,
Actually,
proximity-
Tuanzebe's quicker.
approximately
Okay,
the same
yeah.
height. Tuanzebe's probably more like
Better in the
ripped,
tackle, yeah.
better in the tackles, quicker, more athletic, and he's more intelligent. He can read the game properly.
Yeah.
He can read the game well. So
He's played there. He's played there
absolutely
with you.
agree with you.
He's
But
played-
who would you play at right back then?
Do you reckon it might suit you
No,
now?
what I'm saying is that's his Juan Bissaka's fit.
If Wan-Bissaka's fit, I would absolutely go for it. But-
Because I think Fred's
but
not playing. I think
I
Fred's
believe-
something with Oli and Fred. I don't think
believe-
Fred's going to come back in the team. I don't think anytime soon.
I believe, yeah, but he's come out and said, yeah, I spoke to the manager, he's guaranteed that I'm going to stay, so I don't know.
My man's a social media guy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's mad, you know. My man's a social media guy, you know what I mean?
He's
a preacher.
Matt's taking shots.
What do you make of that? What do you make of that?
So, anyway, get back to your point. Sorry,
Yeah,
Aaron.
so, no problem. So I totally agree with you that we should play Tuanzebe in the CDM role. And I would even go as far as saying, when Bailly comes back, I would play Bailly, centre-back partnership with Bailly and Maguire. I'd even play Lindelof as a CDM, because he's got that intelligence as well. But yeah, that's for future games. I would play Tuanzebe there, but I don't think Oli's going to do it, because in his head, he's like, oh, he's too young. Do you know what I mean? But in my
This guy completed one of the most competitive, obviously as a centre half.
I know,
but one of the most
I'm saying-
competitive leagues in
in the
Europe.
world, if not the most competitive.
The most
Do you know how hard it is to get out of the championship, bro?
Yeah.
You guys know it, you guys. So what I'm saying is, we want it, but I don't think Oli is gonna.
No.
Oli's gonna look
Ollie's
at
got
it.
to do some brave decisions.
Oli's gonna look at it and say,
Ollie, to
I don't
back
think
you up
he's
here.
gonna-
I'm
he's
backing you
gonna
up
say,
here.
Oli-
Do some, show us some bravery here, man. Come on.
Ollie's
Do
gonna
something
go.
unorthodox.
Oli's gonna look at it and go, I'm gonna play it safe. I wouldn't be surprised if Matic starts tomorrow. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised.
No, please don't say
because
that.
that's how Ollie is.
Please
He wants to
Imagine
play.
Ndidi and
I'm going to be at the game like this.
He wants to play it safe.
Is that what you're doing? Yeah.
That's what I'm doing, mate.
He wants to play it safe, and then whenever we play bad, we get a draw or loss. He then comes out and say, "No, we didn't have enough chances, and we did." No, just say we played bad. There's nothing wrong with saying that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with
You know
saying
what? There's been positive and there's been over positive. There's at times Fergie used to come out and go, "We weren't good enough today." You know what? So he has to. But then I think that comes with time. For me, I want to ask a question now. This is a question that has been on my mind in this 2 weeks of dreadiness of international football. On the United Central, as the host, as the creator.
What are you saying now?
My question is, what's going to make you Ollie out? And do you see yourself being patient for the next 2 years, regardless of what the results are? If we get the right players in the right system, are you willing to give Ollie the chance to build a team, knowing what he has done so far in terms of clearing out some of the deadwood? Are you willing to give?
I don't know, but
because I know that your answer already. Because you said it to me 6 months ago or whatever.
Wait, say that
5
again?
months ago. So my question is,
Yeah.
what's going to make you Ollie out?
Mm-hmm.
And are you willing to be patient? And within that, is that 18 months? Is that 2 seasons?
Okay.
How long is it going to be?
I feel like if you lose to Leicester, West Ham, for me that's done.
Okay. Wow.
Done.
Wow.
Done. Because you know why?
And are you willing to be so you're willing to foresee for the short term, you're willing to react on the short term pain, the instant pain for the next 2 games, for the future and the betterment of Man United in the next 2 years. No,
What future though?
There is. You can turn it around.
Yeah, but what future do you see in his tactical ability and his Premier League now? He did do well against Cardiff, yeah?
Cardiff,
he got relegated. No, listen to me. Listen to me. He didn't do well at Cardiff, yeah?
That's Cardiff,
at Boulder, it's a Norwegian league, you know what I mean? Not the best league.
He's still winning the championship when they've not won a championship for a long time.
You can see, in 6 months, yeah, you
they
can
don't
see.
dominate. They don't dominate, you know that.
No, listen to me. In 6 months, yeah, you can see what a manager's
No, you can't.
You can
see. As somebody who wants to Man United, you cannot.
Yeah, but you can see some tactical else.
No, nothing to do with that.
What can you see? What have you seen at Ollie, yeah, in that 6 months?
What have I seen?
Apart from press.
Listen, yeah, I've seen the press.
Yeah, but that's everybody who does that though.
What I've seen is cleared out deadwood. I've seen that there's a bit of positivity back, but then there is a time to be gassed up where he's coming out, where he's just got to say today my team wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
And I know we have to keep my confidence.
Falling behind,
he
man.
can't. Falling. Are you
If
kidding?
you look at Arsenal,
where were we with the other guy?
No, it don't matter though. We were still second. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it in that kind of moment, but we were still behind.
That to me,
No,
swear to
relax.
that's a revisionist history. We
Relax.
were second, playing
No.
the dreadiest
What
football,
I'm saying to
where
you-
everybody around us.
No, but what I'm saying to you is though, the level wasn't as much as it is now.
So, my words, people. United Central official. You've heard it here.
No,
first.
relax.
Official is if we lose the Leicester and West Ham game.
I think this
guy is Ollie.
I think they'll agree with me.
No, this.
Comment below, guys. If we lose to Leicester or West Ham, are you Ollie out?
I've heard your answer, Aaron.
I know I've said when he came in, I know I've said till the end of next season, so the end of this season. But as it stands, I'm willing to look what he's doing until January. Who is he going to bring in January? I want to wait and see what his actual plan is, because obviously in the summer he didn't get the players he wanted. He got some of them, but not all of them. So I'm willing to give him until the end of January, and then.
But you know that's got absolutely nothing to do with him in terms of transfer. You know where that comes from. You know.
Yeah, but you can tell who you want, though.
In that case, we still want to see what you can do tactically.
No,
with
of
the
course.
squad.
Yeah.
What you have.
No, of course. And this is what I'm saying. That's why I'm pleading with him.
Yeah.
Before saying that, he has to be an orthodox and he has to be brave.
Okay, then I'm going to say now. I wouldn't go as far as saying West Ham and if we lose both the next 2 games. Now, I'm not going to say Ollie out.
But would you have like, you know what? This is too big for him.
I'm going to look at the position we're at by Christmas. I'm going to look at the table at Christmas. Man. We're going to do a video United Central. By Christmas, we're going to look at the table. I think
you won't be here by Christmas.
We're going to look at the table and see where we're at.
Okay. Who do you want as your replacement then? As long as you want him out then when he loses
the season?
No. The next 2 games after. So you want him out.
No, but
if you lose the next 2 games, Who do you want?
I don't know. Obviously, they're looking to
No.
manager. Yeah, but I don't know who's out there. I don't know who's out there.
No, exactly.
I don't know who's out there though.
No choice.
It don't matter about that.
The only guy that I could tell who actually played for the club and he's a decent attacking footballing manager, and that might settle the French, especially the connection, is
Laurent Blanc.
Laurent Blanc. That's the only. He's been out of work for a minute. I know that he's watching a lot of football around Europe, but I've seen him in some certain
After that, it'll be Pochettino or Allegri.
To me, Allegri, we've already talked about.
Forget that anyway. So, what's your 11? What's your 11?
No, the question for me.
To the topic. What's your 11?
Can I answer my own question?
If it comes to that point, I can actually see United go for Laurent Blanc.
Listen, can you see my question? Am I going to answer my own question? Am I going to be allowed to answer my own question? I'm willing to, as long as I see what he's done already in the back room in terms of the mess that Man United have been, and how he's tried to change the culture in terms of us scouting players, even if it costs 15 or 20 million. These kind of things for me tell me there is a journey to get back to what Man United were. Now the difference is that somebody like me who's seen Man United win everything, and I keep repeating this, I'm willing to be patient for at least 2 seasons with Ollie. That's who I am. God. Because he deserves that. He deserves that for me. Not that I think he's learning on the job. I think he could be more braver.
2 seasons.
But listen. But what I want to see, honestly, you know what? One of the best coaches at Man United, and I keep forgetting about to bring him up, especially in this, Mullenstein. Mullenstein was an absolutely fantastic coach.
I don't know, but I think Phelan's outdated coach. I think he's an outdated coach.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But I think when Phelan and Mullenstein were there together, it was Mullenstein that was doing the work, right? Mullenstein that was working and knowing what the Man United put football in the last third, right? And I want you to find the way he passionately talks about what it was like to coach a Man United, right?
Yeah.
So somebody like him. So I want to see. We talked about it last week. Does he need to reshuffle the coaching staff around him? Does he need another? So I'm thinking Ollie has to do some unorthodox things, but I want to be part of this journey, and I'm willing to be patient, because the last 6 years I'm just so sick of sacking managers, because with each manager comes a different style of play, comes a different kind of personnel.
Yeah, but Chelsea are proving though, you still win trophies.
No, that Chelsea
are proving still win trophies.
Saeed, can I just brush you there, please?
Yeah,
Chelsea have had a baller of an owner who splashed out $1 billion, right? And who had sporting directors, who employed sporting directors that hoarded all of the best players and the best young players all around Europe.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Man United don't do that. We don't have that. So we've not hoarded anything, right? So please don't give me that, Chelsea. Then when listen to me, when you have a sporting director, you hoard it, you've got a style of play, a system of play, you get the manager. If it doesn't work, see you later.
And then we get Van der Sar. We get Van der Sar in.
I don't think
bring a manager in.
Can I just put that picture to bed, right?
What?
This ludicrous. Why is Van der Sar, who did a master's in business management, right? This is Van der Sar. He's got a master's in business management. He's the CEO of Ajax. Why is he going to come to Manchester United to demote himself from a CEO to a director of football, where he's not going to have any power? Yeah. Are you?
Yeah, but that's why he comes.
Saeed, your level of delusion is.
Yeah, but he comes in there. Yeah, but he comes in there and says, Edward, listen, mate, you stick to the banking rules. You stick to
that ain't happening. He ain't telling Jack that Woodward wants a guy. They asked Patrick Evra, they asked Rio Ferdinand, and guess what they both said? Do we have any power in this? And you know what he said to them? No. He wants somebody so Twitter can go crazy at him, who can take the heat away from him.
Yeah.
That's all he wants. It's a symbolic gesture. So you gas yourself up with a Van der Sar coming on that white horse riding to sing. That ain't happening. He's not going to do it.
You want Ollie here for 2 years, yeah?
If we want Van der Sar is going to.
Why is there no change after Ollie?
Listen.
Forget that legendary status, yeah?
It's not about that. Because I can see what he's doing already.
Why can there be no change after Ollie?
Because you know why? For the first time, there's a Man United fan who's at the realm at United. We could already see straight away what they'll do when he came in. As a United fan, he understood from day one that Fellaini ain't about Man United. We ain't about.
Yeah, but did he really know how to replace him though?
Lukaku's
did he know how to replace him though?
Get him up.
A top manager does that.
Listen, he has not got the clout at this moment in time. But to me, totally this season, and I'm willing to be patient next season, because I don't want to sack a manager, right? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of how many managers we got rid of now?
Why can't we sack a manager?
How many managers we got rid of now? No, because
many.
if you tomorrow, if United stole the sporting director and there was a vision to buy the players to fit in the position where Ollie then can get off. But I don't trust this club to make another decision without a footballing guy at the helm.
Okay, if Manchester United finish 8th this season, yeah, about
I wonder.
40 points. What?
I wonder. I don't want to be in Europa League.
You don't want.
I don't want to Europa League.
Because
I don't
then
want.
Oli can solely focus on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but imagine they're 30 points behind City, 30 points behind Liverpool.
We already
Say
be 30 points behind them.
15 behind.
We were 20 something 2 points behind City when we was finished second. When you were like, we finished second.
You were 20 points behind them.
Yeah, but don't you want the United to be up there, though, man?
Yeah, but it's not going to happen this season. The way it's looking right now.
Yeah, but 2-3 years
Because
behind.
I predicted we're going to finish either 5th.
Can you tell me where Liverpool finished when Klopp came in that season in January?
It was about 8, 7.
Was it 7th, 8th?
Yeah, but he already came in. It was a mess.
Yes. He cleared out. How many did he clear out?
Oh.
In every transfer, he cleared out. What has Ollie done? Ollie needs to be given the money to go and get the players that he requires. To me, if Ollie then in January makes mistakes and buying donkeys, right, in a transfer, and then you can see what's not working, I am willing to be my mind changed to think Ollie maybe not be the right guy. But the difference, what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is, without a sporting director, without a person in that boardroom making footballing decisions, I don't want to let Ollie go, because Ollie is a fan like one of us. He's already seen. He's already seen, and he's cleaned out some.
That's the
so
mentality.
the idea of some of the manager coming in, some of our players, some of the players who got potential.
If he was a legend at United, would you have this stealing? If he was a legend at United, would you have this stealing?
No, of course
Exactly.
not. Because that carries a lot. But what carries for me is that what he's done more in these 6 years than all of the managers done, is getting rid of those deadwood. Nobody got rid of the deadwood when Moyes came in.
Yeah.
Nobody got rid of the deadwood. Hardly anybody got rid of the deadwood when Van Gaal came in. He got rid of 1 or 2 here. Van Gaal got rid of a lot of quality.
Yeah.
I didn't see Van Persie last night. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Get him out of retirement.
So for me, that's why I'm saying I'm being patient with Ollie, because when long as Ollie's there, I'm knowing that at least the footballing side, there's somebody who has the club at heart. Do I think he has to be more brave? There has to be more orthodox. I 100% understand that. But the official story is, from that breaking news, you heard it here first.
What breaking news?
If United lose to Leicester and West Ham, Ollie out banner is appearing on the United Central.
The reason why I'm giving him time as well is because you compare him to, if we compare his time now to Mourinho's, Mourinho's had 3 summers to clear out the deadwood. 3 summers!
And it was hard in players.
And he's still asking for defenders. You've had 3 summers to clear out Fellaini, to clear out deadwood like Darmian. Well, not deadwood, but you know what I mean. Darmian. Who else? Valencia. Ashley Young. All these old players. Matic. You had 3 summers. Well, Matic only came in the second season he was in. 3 summers you had to clear out the deadwood, and you're buying more deadwood. You see what I'm saying? And you're buying players we didn't even need. Sanchez, well, at the time we thought we needed. He
got rid of one of the Choco brothers. Am I getting gassed? Come on, guys, you can tell me if I'm wrong. Am I getting gassed? Am I getting too gassed on what I'm seeing? Because, like you said, 1990 I will forever remember.
Shout out Smalling. You said you wanted to stay in Italy. That's a good choice.
I think you're the deluded one. Anyway, Aaron, give me your 1 to 11.
All right, 1 to 11. Obviously, David De Gea, but he needs to sort his head out.
Oh God!
I think his head.
Go and sign that contract, man. Stop killing us, man. Or get out.
At this point, I'm like, don't sign it, because your head's not in the game.
Yeah.
You're not concentrated.
I'm at that point as well.
You're making mistakes you shouldn't be making, and we praise you.
How are we begging this guy to sign a contract?
We praise you to the level of saying, oh, you're the best goalkeeper in the world. When you're making silly mistakes like that, don't sign it, bro. Don't sign it. If you're making mistakes like this, don't sign it.
Painful to watch.
But yeah, anyway.
I love you, David, but it's painful to watch.
De Gea, it's going to have to be Ashley Young left back.
9 lives, I said it. 9 lives he's got. Your boy.
Kept telling me young this, young that. Your boy. You're
He played alright though.
Shaw this, Shaw that, Shaw. And what did I tell you?
Shaw's
I get reminded.
I'd rather have Ashley Young left back.
Ashley Young left back. Then obviously Maguire and Lindelof. Right back, it all depends. If Wan-Bissaka's fit, Wan-Bissaka. If he's not fit and he can't play, Tuanzebe.
What the midfield are you going for? 3?
Midfield, I want 3, but he's going to go with that 4-2-3-1 again.
No, man, not in this game.
Not in this
But
game.
he will.
Not in this game, man.
I know what you mean.
Tactical
I know what you
my
mean,
friends.
but he will do it. He's going to do it. So, unfortunately, we're going to see Pogba in that deep line role with McTominay. And then,
Ollie, Help me out
And
here.
then up front, you know who it's going to be? He's going to play James on the right, which is a good choice. I'm not arguing that. James on the left, sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
James on the left, Rashford on the right, and he's going to play Jesse down the middle. And then Martial up front if he's fit. If he's not fit and he wants to rest him, you know, keep him on the bench and bring him on.
Probably put Mata in there.
He's going to put Mata in that number 10 role, and then Rashford's going to be up front, and yeah.
You don't sound enthusiastic, do you?
No.
Honestly, I never want United to lose, but I think this game is either going to be a draw or loss. As much as it pains me to say it's going to be either a draw or loss.
Maybe I'm the only one thing we're going to win. I'm going to shut you.
And if we are going to win, it's going to be like a 3-2 or 4-3.
Yeah, it's going to be a Chelsea game.
Loads of goals.
Yeah.
Because Leicester, mark my words, Leicester will score.
Yeah.
So as long as you win, I don't care.
I just want the United to score the first goal because I think if we can see the first goal,
then the momentum shifts.
The nerves, that tension that comes in that Old Trafford.
They're already shouting from the Stretford end.
Gosh, yeah.
And don't forget, Maguire's playing against his old teammates, so
got a point to prove.
Let's hope he scores. Let's hope he
What's it 1 to 11?
He can get a decent delivery.
Let's hope you don't make that mistake you did against Kosovo, bro.
No, Vardy's going to be a problem, but
oh yeah.
You know what? I'll worry about that on Saturday.
I'll ask you one question before I give you my 11. Who's the centre half of Man United that's absolutely mannered Vardy every time you come against him?
Jones. Who?
By watch the tapes back.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Man, he's still injured, isn't he?
Because he's as quick as well.
Last season at Old Trafford at that game, mannered him, taking him to the advertising boards and everything.
And well, Vardy
looking down on him, going
1 to 11.
Vardy did score, but it was a lucky goal. You know that one that bounced off the post and
1 to 11.
So obviously, I'm wishing that everybody's well, healthy, and everybody's back. So Wan-Bissaka, you know, fingers crossed comes back. I'm going to go a bit unorthodox, so I'm going to be hopeful and think maybe Ollie can pull out something different. If Fred's not going to start the game, we need 3. We're going to play 4-3-3 in this game.
We need technical players in that midfield.
We need to play 4-3-3 in this team. If Fred is not playing, Fred is not fit enough, what we're going to do then, I think I would bring Tuanzebe in as and McTominay to hustle, because there's going to be a lot of hustling and fighting in that midfield. I would play Pogba as number 10, that further forward role, and then my top 3 up the pitch would be Rashford on one side, would be James on the other side, because James on form, I can't see him dropping him at this moment in time. And I would want Martial to be up there. So the back 4 picks itself. The only person I just want Brandon Williams. I just want him Williams.
He's very good.
I just want Williams to be on there playing that
Natural left back. But is he actually up there, isn't he?
Oh.
Score prediction.
Like I said, I never want United to lose, but I have to stay realistic and say that it's going to be a draw or loss.
I'm going to go for 2-2.
That's a lot of people are going for 2-2. I think I'm going for 2-1 United somehow.
No, I did. I like the confidence.
I've got to back Ollie and the boys. I've said that, and I'm willing to be patient. So I just need to see some orthodox, and I need benched. I want him to be reactive. So Ollie, if your friend watches this, if your family watches this, you know what I mean, let him know. Flip-flop watch is here, Mr. Flip-flop watch is here. And I'm sticking with you, but just give me something to shout about. To shut these up! Come on, Ollie!
Predict, what's it, socials.
That guy, Red Devil, you know how he is. He can come at me. You know what I mean? Oh, you Ollie.
You've been getting it at the weekend,
come on.
Come on, socials, man.
Yes, Mr. Aaron UTD everywhere. Almost at 2K on
Subscribe
YouTube.
to it, man. We're going to be doing a podcast after this, European podcast, match preview, all of that shenanigans. But if you enjoyed this podcast, guys, and you think that Ollie needs 2 years at the Realm, I don't see that coming.
He's willing to be patient.
He's willing to be patient. I don't think so. I feel like this is a too big a job for him, and I feel like we've got to look elsewhere. You know what to do, guys. Like the video, subscribe to United Central, and I'm back, guys. Peace.
It's official, by the way. He wants Ollie out.